Good afternoon and welcome to the State Board of Education proposed rulemaking public hearing for January 20th at 12 p.m. This is a hybrid public hearing, so I'm providing a little bit of some additional time for members of the public to attend in person if they were planning to do so. We had one registrant who signed up online to provide comments virtually, although they are not currently in attendance. So I will provide a few additional extra minutes to see if members of the public would share their comments. This is for rulemaking procedures, one of which is set to close. R7-2-612 on educator certification is looking to close at the board's January 26th public meeting. And then we have three additional update items for their first public hearing calendar, which is R7-2-615, subsection V regarding the teacher leader endorsement. We also have R7-2-615, subsection M, regarding gifted and pre-K through 12 endorsements. We have R7-2-614, subsection E, regarding the alternative teaching certificates. Just to jump in and provide an update for anybody who may be joining virtually. This is the public hearing for the State Board of Education proposed rules that are currently on the docket. Most of them are covering for certification or endorsements. We're providing until about 12:10 for members of the public to trickle in if they'd like to provide public comments in person. And then also we had one registrant online who I'm providing a little bit of additional time for. And then at 12:10, I'll just give a brief summary of the proposed rules and what's up next on the calendar. All right. We have hit just around 12:10 right now. It looks like we have one virtual attendee who has jumped online. Um, Catherine Oliver, would you like to provide public comments on the proposed rules packages? You'll just have to, I just provided permissions to speak. You just have to unmute yourself.
I'm not here to provide public comment.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you for jumping in to tag in. I'm going to jump into a quick summary on some of the rulemaking, and then we can move forward. It doesn't look like we have anyone that is here to speak. All right. So the first of which the rulemaking public hearing was for was on R7-2-612 relating to career and technical education teaching certificates. This rulemaking is set to close, as I had mentioned earlier, at the January 26, 2026 regular board meeting. That will be at 9 a.m. This upcoming Monday. These rulemaking packages have been worked on over the past few months. We've already held one public hearing for this rulemaking proposal. It's to extend the allowable time frame for those career and technical education deficiencies on their certificate from 3 to 4 years. It goes through some technical changes to define things like deficiencies that clarifies the requirements for their initial issuance and maintenance. Also works into a couple other definitions and then reorganizes the rule to ensure that we're in compliance with the Arizona Rulemaking Manual, as well as makes a couple other technical corrections for clarity and consistency. This was approved and recommended to the board by our Certification Advisory Committee, as are all of the following rules that I'll cover up next. So the next one is R7-2-615 subsection V. So this is the establishment of a teacher leader endorsement. This work has been ongoing for a few years. This comes out of some revisions and recommendations to establish teacher leader professional standards. This is some work that's been ongoing with the board and the department in the field for, I think, since about 2023 was when the board and the department adopted the first set of professional standards for teacher leaders. The goal of establishing these practices and professional capacities is to assist educators with ensuring that they can fulfill their duties and roles in supporting school system, whether it's faculty, staff, administrators, and improving their instruction and teaching practices, and really setting that teacher leader up for success, and then for those around them with success as well. So the rulemaking here is to establish a formalized endorsement for those standards that mirror onto those. So it's valid for standard professional teaching certificate, classroom-based standard teaching, international teaching, or standard career and technical education certificate. It is 3 years of full-time teaching experience is required, 15 semester hours of coursework that are board approved or aligned with the teacher leader professional standards in R7-2-60202. And then it kind of includes some of the following principles of adult learning, use of data analysis for educational research, collaboration and continuous improvement strategies, professional learning, constructive feedback, school culture, some of those items. Up next for the third rulemaking package for this hearing is R7-2-615 subsection M. So this is regarding the gifted and pre-K-12 endorsements. So the recommended changes right now are to clarify that the gifted endorsement may be added to any Arizona teaching certificate, including the standard professional, classroom-based standard, or international teaching certificate as defined elsewhere in rule. Also allowing the applicant to substitute semester hours of coursework that was required with equivalent in-service training in gifted education rather than requiring that separate pathway that's currently in practice. Those are the bulk of the changes there for that rule. And then the final procedure rulemaking proposal that we have on the docket today is on R7-2-614E regarding the alternative teaching certificate. The changes of which here are to ensure compliance with the IDEA regarding a couple different timeframes for the educator certificate. Currently, the 4-year time frame is in conflict with what the 3 years on an alt certificate would place. Additionally, the initial two-year issuance may allow individuals who discontinue their alt teacher preparation program to remain in the classroom for an extended period without making progress towards that standard certification, which would present just some problems around the edges on the certificate's integrity and promoting student outcomes. And then an update, in that IDA conformance is the main driver here, along with a couple revisions that align with the Secretary of State's Arizona Rulemaking Manual. So that is the bulk. That is the full coverage of the four proposed rulemaking items that we had on the docket today for this public hearing. Appreciate anybody who is tagging along and watching and joining in. And then we always appreciate and strongly value at the board any members of the public who would like to comment on proposed rulemaking every single time we undergo it. We're very consistently year round, usually have at least one open rulemaking. Right now we have 4, which is a little bit more than we have throughout the calendar year, but there's always something to provide the public feedback on. It's instrumental in the work that we do, and we appreciate any time that the members of the public take out of their day to provide those comments to us. So thank you so much. I'm adjourning the public hearing on proposed rules for January 20, 2026 at 12:17 p.m. Thank you.